Hey, you know, I came in this bitch, I didn't never ask for a handout. Vino. So I ain't asking for shit now, man. Bars. They thought I was done. They thought I was over, but I done came back with a 40, I keep in my beans. Relationship over, my girl started tripping, I love her, but now we just friends. This rap shit is politics, I am not with it, but this is the game that I'm in. They itching to try me on me, I'ma kill them, forgive me, cause I'm about to sin. I came in this game with a chip on my shoulder, people was fucking me over. Now when they see me, they bowing their heads, cause I'm doing the shit that I told you. They knowing my name, they know we the squad, this is the shit that I visioned. No love for a bitch or a bitch ass nigga, I had to get out of my feelings. Cause I know you niggas don't fuck with me, I know it's really no love for me. I know when they look in my face, they be thinking like shit, that nigga can't fuck with me. But I know it's nothing but jealousy, and no, you can't fuck up the energy. I'm wishing you nothing but peace, I never did hate, so why you won't hate on me? I know you niggas don't fuck with me, I know it's really no love for me. I know when they look in my face, they be thinking like shit, that nigga can't fuck with me. But I know it's nothing but jealousy, and no, you can't fuck up the energy. I'm wishing you nothing but peace, I never did hate, so why you won't hate on me? I had people around me, they only was there for the shit they could benefit. My partner start tripping because I wouldn't feed him, but fuck it, you been a bitch. I might catch him slipping, put one in his top while he smoking his weed and shit. Or I might let you make it, cause I wanna make it, I really don't need the shit. I gotta focus, get back to myself, cause when I fall off, ain't nobody gon' help. I go back to jail, then I'm back at the bottom, but shit, I'm a man, so I'm facing my problems. Don't get it twisted, my nigga is victory, it's never over, back finding this chemistry. Study the science, I'm adding my man. Y'all know the language, you niggas is history. I know you niggas don't fuck with me, I know it's really no love for me. I know when they look in my face, they be thinking like shit, that nigga can't fuck with me. But I know it's nothing but jealousy, and no, you can't fuck up the energy. I'm wishing you nothing but peace, I never did hate, so why you won't hate on me? I know you niggas don't fuck with me, I know it's really no love for me. I know when they look in my face, they be thinking like shit, that nigga can't fuck with me. But I know it's nothing but jealousy, and no, you can't fuck up the energy. I'm wishing you nothing but peace, I never did hate, so why you won't hate on me? They thought I was over, but I done came back with a 40, I keep in my beans. Relationship over, my girl started tripping, I love her, but now we just friends. This rap shit is politics, I am not with it, but this is the game that I'm in. This rap shit is politics, I am not with it, but this is the game that I'm in. Cause I know you niggas don't fuck with me, I know it's really no love for me. I know when you look in my face, you be thinking like shit, that nigga can't fuck with me. But I know it's nothing but jealousy, and no, you can't fuck up the energy. I'm wishing you nothing but peace, I never did hate, so why you won't hate on me? I know you niggas don't fuck with me, I know it's really no love for me. I know when they look in my face, they be thinking like shit, that nigga can't fuck with me. But I know it's nothing but jealousy, and no, you can't fuck up the energy. I'm wishing you nothing but peace, I never did hate, so why you won't hate on me? I know you niggas don't fuck with me, I know it's really no love for me. I know when they look in my face, they be thinking like shit, that nigga can't fuck with me. But I know it's nothing but jealousy, and no, you can't fuck up the energy. I'm wishing you nothing but peace, I never did hate, so why you won't hate on me? Whole lot of up squad shit, man, y'all know how I come every time. And I know you niggas don't fuck with me, and I know it ain't no love for me. But I love you though, I love you though. Just be cool.
Man, and we are back. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your host with all the chronic smoke, because I am off papers, not from here. Just get them done here. Razor backing and razor packing. I'm sitting here dripping nothing but this Arkansas, and even if I'm outside, I'm still in the building, man. I want y'all to welcome my partner, man. He is in the building. I have a special rendition of What Was Your Motivation. Y'all know that we literally focus on the bar. So I switched it up on y'all. You know what I'm saying? 2020 is a lot of shit going on, so we're going to switch it up. So I got my ace in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is my ace for sure. You know what I'm saying? This is about 17 years. This is 20-year veteran. Right. You know what I'm saying? He probably longer. Clover G's. My boy Floss, a.k.a. The Plug, man, D-Town's own, man. It's a legend, and these cats don't even know, man. What's up, Floss?
Shit, not much, man. You know me, I'm just blessed, you know what I'm saying? Blessed to be where I'm at in the position that I am today, you know, just happy to be where I'm at, you know, especially with everything that's going on in the world. Just blessed to be able to do what I love to do, You know how I go.
For sure, for sure. So there is a lot of people who not familiar with Floss. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to give me a breakdown, man. Who is Floss? You know what I'm saying? Tell them where you from, 100%, and just give me a breakdown. Where did you come from, man?
Man, I'm from Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Oak Cliff. You know,
Cliff in
right
the
out of
building.
hey, right after high school. You know what I'm saying? I joined the military. You know, was in the military. Of course, that's where I met you at. You know what I'm saying? Deployed, fought in what 5 major wars, together, and was still doing music and producing for some of the biggest, rap names in the game at the time. I got my start. Just people started hearing about me. You know what I'm saying? Just by making beats. I ended up in a session with Erykah Badu, and next thing I know, Big Tuck rolled in, and he was like, "Man, this guy here is serious, man. Like, hey, give me your number." So we swapped numbers, and next thing I know, I was producing for DSR. And then from that then on, I started producing for Screwed Up Click while I was in the military. In Iraq, I had a couple songs on the Billboard in Iraq, and from then on, I just kept a relationship with everybody. And once I kept that relationship, to this very day, they can hit me up and ask for anything.
So what made you decide to just start doing it though? What was your motivation?
Motivation was, my family. I had a lot of my family was doing music. My cousin Scoop, and I don't know if anybody heard of the group from Dallas called Kilo G. That was my big cousin, Rock T, and he was a DJ for them. And like I say, and he kept telling me like, hey, if I was a little kid at the time. He was like, man, if y'all bars are dope, me and my cousin Adrian, then y'all can get on our next album. So we just was writing. Could never crack to get on the album, but at that time I was just like, hey, shoot, let me start making my own beats and see what I can do. So I started sampling, messing with the sampler, and next thing I know, I started making beats, and people started hearing I was really good, and I started handing my beats out. Next thing you know, it was over from there.
So for a lot of people who are watching this live, right? Y'all heard this man music, but you're just not familiar that was this man music. Cause I'm gonna tell you what he did to me. Right? I'm in Hawaii, 2003, 2006. Floss gave me a track in 2006 before I left Hawaii, headed back to Texas, right? So I'm a late nigga. I bullshitting. I'm at the crib. I was like, man, I gotta record something, man. I gotta record some of this. Bullshit. A year later, I fuck around and hear this song come on the radio. And I was like, wait a fucking minute. And look, you know how Shaq Real Daddy didn't really do his job, but then when he seen Shaq, he's like, that's my son. That's my son. Nigga, I'm tapping niggas like, nigga, that was my song. That was my song. Man, that wasn't your song. I'm like, nigga, hold on, I'm about to pull this bitch up right now. And if you don't know, home of the killers, home of the G's, boys, right. Brian Hurd, crawling, Dub, Deuce, D, home. That's that nigga right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I say,
that's that nigga right there.
Yeah, a lot of people hadn't heard of me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know who Floss on the Track is, but that's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a legend at this point. I feel, and I've been doing it for so long, and I've been getting my chips from it. So that's all that really matters. As long as you happy doing what you love to do, then you can't go wrong. Like to the day I'm 99, 100 years old, I'm still gonna be in here pressing this keyboard and putting out tracks for different artists, And like I say, shout out to my boy DJ Chose, man. He's really hitting the waves right now, and like we do a lot of work together, and that's my partner. So yeah,
for sure. So for you being a D-Town native, you know what I'm saying, a Oak Cliff assassin per
Mhm.
se. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely assassin in this motherfucking game, producer, man. You done your thing. I'm proud to say I even know you, bro. I done been in the trenches with you. And when I say the trenches, I mean 100% in the real fucking trenches with you.
Yeah, they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about that, man. That's the first thing when I'm in the studio with some of these with these artists. You know, I was in the studio with Bun B and Slim Thug, and they was like, "Floss, man, you was in the military that long, man." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I held it out." And you know, the first thing now I was asked, "How many people you killed?" They love to ask me that, man. But you know, like say, hey, I said I don't know at this point. You know, I wasn't counting. You know, I was trying to survive. I was trying to survive. You know, so yeah. But hey, definitely, we were definitely in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? From we spent. I know I went to Iraq 5 times, and you know, and we spent a lot of time going to war. And people don't understand the struggle, man. And to still be able to do what I love, and that's make music, man. It's a blessing, you know.
This man was on the cover of Army Times, y'all.
Yeah,
y'all understand
yes, sir.
that. You know what I'm saying? Army Times. How did you get that, bro?
I was we was in Iraq and I was DJing. You know, we tried to get a little time off. You know what I'm saying? I was DJing at the rec center up there, and I had put together a show. And you remember when they brought 50 Cent out to the to Iraq? You know, they brought him to Anaconda, and that was because of me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the MWR scene. Yeah, they brought 50 Cent out, and it was because of me, because of the connection I had.
There. Get some trucks up armored at the time, bro.
So you know that was myself with NWR and the Colonel, Colonel Twitty. It was Colonel Twitty. He called me and was like, "Hey, I need you to do a song for the 4-1 Cav, you know, for when we get ready to return back to the States." So I did a song, and next thing I know, Army Times was in the studio with me, and they was covering everything I was doing, and they realized that, hey, that I was you know, I knew a lot of famous people at the time, so they just wanted to get to know me and put me on their cover and stuff like that. So I was surprised to get the cover too, because you know the Army Times is big, especially with the type of music that I do, you know, dealing with the Army. So for me to get the Army Times cover, man, I think that was a big deal. You know, that's not even just United States. That's in Iraq and Europe and everything else. So, you know, that was just a huge blessing, man. I was, like I say,
that's huge.
My homeboy Hernandez, was a part of that too. I had a homeboy named Hernandez. He helped him find my room to do the interview. So yeah, I appreciate everything that everybody's ever done for me, man.
Man, and look, if somebody know Antoine Wilder, tag him on this post.
Ace the chef.
Hey, I want y'all to understand how deep this man go back. Yeah. I sat in his room while we was in Iraq and did a 3-verse diss track, 3 different beats. You know what I'm saying? Versus Wilder, bro. He was coming with that heat.
Yeah, I was, man.
Bro, you don't even understand. The song was completed that night, and before the end of the next day, it was already circulating through the whole platoon. I got platoon sergeants coming to me, trying to question me about my bars, asking me what was my motivation.
Yeah, I remember that. And you know what? And while we was on, we was on Camp Spiker. That was Camp Spiker, and you was the freestyle king on Camp Spiker. You don't even remember that, do you? Lil Flip might be the freestyle king here, but on Camp Spiker in Iraq, you were the freestyle king. So I can't let them take that away from you, man. You was killing it. So yeah. Hey, you don't even remember that. I bet you don't even remember that. Because I used to have to go DJ I had to go DJ the hip hop nights.
That's crazy, bro. We had a blast over in Iraq. I definitely remember that, man. So when y'all, I got a question for you, man. So again, like I said, I've been knowing you for damn near 17 years. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You've definitely been in the game longer than that, right? So you being from D-Town, you being from Oak Cliff, and there's a lot of artists right now who are trying to get their shine. You know what I'm saying? You definitely done seen, you got some money in your pocket. You definitely getting residual incomes. Like, what kind of advice would you give these new talent right now in Dallas? Because there's a lot of good good cats out here, man, but they haven't had the exposure to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be the best basketball player in the world, but if nobody ever see me, nobody gonna know. So what kind of advice would you give these people, somebody who done been through the trenches literally?
I would just tell them don't just keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Because one day nobody knows you, and the next day all you have to do is get around the right people, and the next thing you know, everybody knows you. So just keep pushing and put yourself in good positions to know people. Like, you know, one thing I've noticed in Dallas, you know, even when I was coming up in as a producer and when I was rapping and stuff, everybody gets in a clique, and this is my clique, I'm staying over here. This is my clique, I'm staying over here. This is my clique. No, man. And if you want to make it in this game, y'all gonna have to venture out, man. Y'all gonna have to get to mingling these cliques together to get heard out there, you know. And like I say, just got to keep pushing. And just but the music industry, it's a lot of politics, and it's a lot about who you know also. So I'm gonna tell you this, you know what I'm saying? The music can take away a lot of stuff from you, but one thing it can't take away is what you learn from it. So try to learn as much as you can and get around the right people. I'm telling you, you will make it in this game. And you might, and it also depends on what you want. Do you want the fame or do you want the money? You know, because like obviously I don't really care about the fame, but I got the money. So it all depends on what you want also. So, like I say, I'm always open to hear what people got to say or hear everybody's music. And, you know, you can email me at mrfloss12@gmail.com. Let me hear some of your music. You know, I still work with the major labels. You know, I still work with major artists all the time, every day. So just send me some of your music. And if you're serious, you know, time will tell. Because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people come into this game and they're just not serious enough, you know, or they might have too much stuff on their plate to where they can't be serious about the music because, you know, real life happens. So at the same, but you got to keep pushing, man. That's all about it. You can't give up, man, because like I say.
So what do you think was your best move that put you in the right situation with the right people?
Just being open to get out there. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit up in the house and say I'm gonna be the next star. You got to get out there. You know, you gotta hit up the big studios. You gotta go to the shows and networking. It's all about networking, man. Well, you know, especially with the social media right now, it makes it so easy to network with people without getting to know them. But once you actually get their ear or get their eye, you have to actually get to know them and build a relationship. That's what it's all about. The relationships are what lasts. You know, half of the people I work with, I built relationships with them maybe like 10 years ago, you know? So it's all about building relationships, man. And just be 100. If you 100, man, people going to see it. Like I said, we just building a relationship right now with Young Dolph, you know? We just did a track with Project Pat, you know, and just build relationships. Let them know, like, hey, you know, I'm in here to grind. I'm in here to do the same thing you're doing, you know, because obviously they've been there already. So now it's their opportunity to show other people how to get to where they were.
Facts.
And that's exactly what I want to do.
Right. And how did you? Because like I said, I've been fucking with you for a minute, right? So how did you get that plug to where you started fucking with Flip?
It was a video shoot. I did a song with Flip a long time ago, and there was a video shoot, and we just met up, and I hit up his manager. Shout out to A-Dot. That's his manager. That's my manager. Great manager, man. That's another thing, y'all. Y'all are gonna need y'all a good manager. But hooked up with the manager and with A-Dot, and like I say, we just like built a relationship. You know, he had a show here. I was there with him. You know, he had a show over here. I was there with him. You know what I'm saying? Just building relationships with everybody. And I'm like that with everybody, not just Flip. Every artist that I've ever dealt with, you know, they know that they can call me whenever they need me, and I'm gonna represent for them. And that's what it's all about.
Man, that's what's up. So what put you? Because I saw you fucking with Flip. So was Flip kind of like your plug? As far as you fucking with the screwed up clique, or how did you start fucking with the clique? Them legends, bro.
Flip, yeah, he definitely put me in the game because he was doing so much music with them. I also started working with Lil Kiki, you know, back then too. So shout out to Lil Kiki, man. We got a lot of music coming out together too. And the whole clique ESG, but a lot of that is a tribute to the manager ADOT, because he's the manager also of Flip. So he's in connect with all these people too, Bun B. Whenever I need anything, I go through him and he gets it for me. Like I say, but once you actually meet him, you build a relationship with him and just have normal conversations. Don't be starstruck when you go in there. You got to go in there and like, hey, even though Bun B, I'm probably the biggest Bun B fan in the world. But when you go in there, hey, we two men, we trying to handle business. But you know what I'm saying? At the same time, like let them know that hey, you played a part in what I'm doing right now, and just be truthful and just be 100.
No, was you nervous though? Was you like a duck on the pond? Like up top you was chill, but underneath your feet was pedaling?
Not for everybody else, but maybe for Bun B, I was. Because you know what I'm saying? I grew up listening to UGK, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Pimp C. I grew up listening to UGK, and that's probably one of the besides, between the Ghetto Boys and 8Ball MJG, UGK, you know what I'm saying, greatest groups to me, I had butterflies when I met Bun B, man. That's I can actually say that's one of the ones that made me nervous because he's just an OG, and he has a lot of wisdom. He has a lot of wisdom to spread to you too. So if you get to talking to him, he'll talk to you and spread some wisdom on you, man. And you can't do nothing but soak it all in.
That shit happens, bro. Because no bullshit. I remember before I came to Dallas, 2006 Pro Bowl weekend. I'm standing outside the club, and the night before, me and my partners, they had got on a car for E40, and I had a song with them, so I got to jump on. But the next night, that Sunday night, Chamillionaire was there.
Oh man!
Chamillionaire, between Cam and Flip, them was like my favorite rappers ever. And I remember standing at the gate when he walked up, and I was like, "Yo, Cam," and he stopped and he walked up. He was like, "Yo, what's up?" I froze, bro. I have nothing to say. I was in my brain. I was like, "Say something, nigga." And he just looked at me like, yeah. Now, mind you, on the show, if you check World Star Hip Hop, but Chamillionaire bring Fan on stage, he started talking like, man, I come to shows and you know what I'm saying, I be want to get my chance, so I always let fans come on stage. So when he said something about that, I want some people to get on stage. I don't know who was in front of me, but all of them probably got a concussion because I knocked their ass out to get on the stage, bro. And, hey, when the cat got on stage, I had to let Cam know. I'm the freestyle king.
Hey, I remember, man, because actually, to tell you the truth, man, you had me listen to so much Chamillionaire in Iraq, man. Like, I became a fan of him and Mike Jones at the same time, even though they was going through their little beef at the time. But I remember, you put me on that Cam, and like I said, I was already a fan of his, but you had me listen to all his mixtapes. Matter of fact, you had all his mixtapes, so I didn't have to go out and get them.
All of
them. So you just let me use all the mixtapes. But yeah, man, I'm just happy to have been in the game for this long, and like I say, I'm not going anywhere either. Like I'm planted in the game right now.
Man. We gotta get you in the D.
Oh yeah, y'all. I'm always down there. Pretty much every other weekend, and I'm not too far away. So shoot, just let me know, and we can come out and we can host some stuff. And I think my manager ADOT just hosted that would have been a nice thing to plug with DJ Michael Watts from Swisher House. He had a mixer a couple weeks ago, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna have another one. So I'll keep you tuned on the next one.
Already. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold up. I think my
Oh man, everybody telling me to shout him out. Man, shout out to yeah, I can hear shout out to King South, man. He got a new album getting ready to come out called Crazy Baby. He's a part of King Life, Lil Flip's label. Shout out to Calvin Taylor, a great singer. He's from Dallas also. He's the grandson of Johnny Taylor, the legend. Shout out to Lil Flip, Screwed Up Click, Young Dolph, Project Pat. you know, everybody that we got on this album that's getting ready to come out in January. Me and Flip got an album coming out together in January. We got a bunch of legends on there. Tom, shout out to Tom. Shout out to DSR, Big Tuck. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I've produced for, you know, Bryson Tiller. So pretty much everybody, because you know, especially producing, man, you got to be able to do just more than just hip hop. You got to do R&B. You got to pretty much do it all if you want to stay in the game for a long time.
Those is facts. So I tell you what, man, we gonna link up. I want to get you down, do a showcase for some artists. You know what I'm saying? Hook them up, win them, get on the track with Floss, get a beat. You know what I'm saying? We gonna try to put something together. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Promotion for the city. You know what I'm saying? Promotion for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate
I
that.
want to do something like that. Especially you being a D-Town legend. You know what I'm saying? Come back to the spot, you know what I'm saying, where your roots is at, and help put some cats on, man. Because I definitely know some cats that fire, bro.
Shoot, send them my way, man. Like I say, send them my way. I'm always here to listen. I love new talent. You know what I'm saying? I love helping. I mean, like I say, I'm not a rapper, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I love to produce for everybody. I love to just put new music out. So, for sure. Hey, trust me, I'm ready for it. Just send them my way.
Bad. So what we gonna do, man? There's a video that I know you produce. I'm gonna let you introduce it. We're gonna go into check the video out, and then when we come back, we're gonna find out what all went into the making of that. So just go ahead and introduce the track from Bree.
Oh, this is I call it Trio Soul. You know, it's a mix between trap and neo soul, and it's an artist that I produced named Bree Morris. Man, she's an unbelievable artist, unbelievable rapper and singer. Make sure you go check her out, you know, on YouTube. Go check out her YouTube page. And the name of the song is called Jet Li. I produced it. And matter of fact, when I produced this song, we were both in South Korea when we did the song. So check out the song by Bree, Jet Li.
Already. Let's get it.
Y'all niggas wanna neglect cheese. I'm hands on, and all these bitches could catch these. Got my stance on, I'm kicking it like I'm Jet Li. Stance on, I'm kicking it like I got my stance on. Stance on, kicking it like I'm Jet Li. Stance on, I'm kicking it like I got my stance on. Stance on, honey, this that voodoo, that screw loose like who do you love? And it ain't that no school or that door that you used to. I came around like I'm bulletproof, and that doors can't take a shot if you can't shoot. Your aim is off if you still thinking what you do is gon' hold you. A cold truth, baby, I might just humble down just to come through. I build a wall, a battlefront. If I break a guard, then I lose juice. Ooshy bougie, nah, I'm kidding. If you see me winning, cause I can't lose. A lot of women got the game fucked cause they use the tools that I can't use. I really could just to run a check, but I give respect where the pay is due. And ain't nobody coming at my neck unless I'm getting fitted for that new. A game of love is like a game of chess. I gotta choose a nigga how I choose moves. Who is you? Ain't no owls in the room talking about who is who. See, I can't take my eye off the ball. Meditation and chakra, your conversation. Oh, see, I can't roll with you, partner, cause you could see me fall against the wall with my stance on. Oh, stance on, I'm kicking it like I'm like I'm jelly. Staying zone, I'm kicking it like I got my staying zone, staying zone. Let fees, cash credit energetically. Since y'all niggas wanna neglect G's, I'm hands on, and all these bitches can catch these. Got my staying zone, I'm kicking it like I'm jelly.
Kicking it like I'm jelly. Hey.
Man, that's one of my favorite songs, man. That is definitely on my playlist. That's one of my jams right there.
Hey, real quick before we jump into that, I want to give a shout out to the Tipsy Gummy Girls. You know what I'm saying? They came and laced your boy with some drink tonight. I got Tropical Dreams, some strawberry citruses, blue raspberry, whiskey sours. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the squad, man, for coming through. Make sure y'all want to get these gummies right. Y'all want to get y'all drink right. It's the adult shit, just so you know. It up for Tipsy Gummies. But yeah, man. So, Bree, what was the motivation for that track?
Man, for one thing, you know, that beat was actually going to somebody else. It was another artist that I was supposed to give it to, but she heard it and just started writing to it right away, and kind of just put it together right there, you know, in the studio. We was in the studio. Matter of fact, like I tell you, we was in South Korea. She was in the studio. She heard the beat and she wrote to it. Next thing you know, we laid it down, and I couldn't give it to nobody else after she put that down there. I was like, you know what? This is just a done deal. It's so your song.
She done Debo'd somebody's shit.
She Debo, and it was a major artist. I don't want to say the name, but it was a major artist that was supposed to get that song. And
Wow.
but she Debo'd that artist. You know what I'm saying? Last name Tiller, but she Debo'd that beat though. But you know, she did it justice. You know, so hey, shout out to Bree Morris, man. If you listen to her album, I actually produced her whole album, and if you listen to it, her album it's like a neo soul. Me and her we call it trio soul, and it's just a dope album. It gives you that Erykah Badu, Jill Scott mixed with the new vibe that's going on right now. You know, so it's a very good album.
How'd y'all link up?
She's actually in the military. She was in the military at the time, you know, and somebody sent her to me, asking could I help her because she was a dope artist. So I listened to a couple of her tracks, and I was like, man, she's pretty dope, you know. So I need to start working with her. But you know, as time goes on, we've actually became good friends. So you know, she's like a sister to me. So after that, we just help each other out. You know, if I need help with something, we're writing something, she'll help me. If she needs a beat or needs, you know, to get in the studio and make some hits, then hey, she know where to come. Yeah. You know, that's family. You know, she's family now. So
that's what's up. Yeah, I was definitely feeling the track. Who shot the video?
It was some guys in California that she linked up with. I wasn't there on video on the set that day. I was actually stationed in Korea, so you know I couldn't fly out at that time. But they did a pretty good job on the video. I was proud of her for actually taking care of that part herself.
Man, that's what's up. She did a bomb ass job on that shit, man. I definitely enjoyed it. I seen the motivation of what she was trying to do. You know what I'm saying, with the Jet Li, kicking it like I'm Jet Li. She had some bars in there.
Man, she got bars.
Yeah, I can definitely appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's what's up, motherfucking Floss, man. It feels good talking to you, man. I ain't really lie, bro. I hadn't been able to chop it up with you like I want to. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't want to be one of them niggas that is like, oh, you show up, you know, now I'm over here jumping.
Oh like, man,
that's my nigga. I'm proud of him.
Man, we family, man. Hey, we done went through the trenches, man. You know, we didn't went to war together. You know, some people say we went to war together. We literally went to war together, and we still here. So, like I say, I appreciate you even having me on the show. And like I say, I'm proud of everything you've been doing too. So don't think I haven't been watching you either.
Oh, for sure, man. Cause I remember and look, Flip probably gonna remember this shit, bro. This was years ago. This one, matter of fact, All-Star Weekend when they had it in Dallas. Rough Riders, we had Flip at our show at our event that Saturday night. Right? It was at a hotel right off 35. So I remember I went in there and I'm starstruck. It's Flip. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, in some way, form, or fashion, I gotta get on this stage with Flip. I got to. Mind you, Flip on the stage with about 15, 20 niggas. And I remember I was trying to hit him up for some lucky nights. Now, at that time, I ain't had two niggas to rub together. But I was like, I gotta find a way to get my Flip. I don't give a fuck if I go negative in this hole. And I remember, bro, I literally got my ass on stage. I don't know how I did it, but I literally was at a point where I was rubbing elbow to elbow with Flip. Somebody said something, and Flip started talking to me, and I was like, bro, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get in the game. I said, look, for the fact I done took this chance and went through all your niggas to get up here beside you, goddamn it, hey, you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Hey, that's one thing. One thing I can say about Flip, man. He's a very humble guy. People always ask, what is it like to hang around him or be around him? He's a humble guy, man. Those are kind of people you want to be around, especially not even just the music. It's not even about the music. You want to look at his business sense. Flip owns so many businesses you wouldn't even know about him. Like jewelry businesses and pretty much he does everything. So those are kind of people you want to surround yourself with. Is people that's doing something. Like people always think it's all about music. It's not about music. You want to be in a position. You want to be next to the person that'll put you in a position to win, and that's what it's all about.
Right. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you can make this happen, you already my nigga forever. But you gonna be my nigga forever, ever. I come to you. If you can set up with me and Flip, I ain't gonna even say a battle, nigga. I'm talking about a cipher. I want to go on beats for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and I want to go bar for bar, toe to toe with Flip.
With Flip? I mean, I can ask him. I can definitely ask him. You know what I'm saying? I get with A-Dot and get with Flip, and definitely ask him. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's gonna be a tough one. That's the freestyle king now.
Hey, you already know how I get down. Yeah. I was freestyling till the lights went off before Flip even said it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm dropping 16 bars, 3-track diss tracks in Iraq. Like you already know how the kids do. And they already know down here the throw cipher. That's my shit. So I bring the artists on, let them do their thing. I let them know, hey, don't get it fucked up. I'm a musician, but y'all see I'm doing this behind the camera, but I definitely bar your life away. And I respect what he's doing, because every time I see him on a new cipher, that shit get me motivated. I'll be like,
oh yeah. Yeah, and he got the bars, man. He definitely got bars. Like, he one of my top favorite rappers also, not only just being a friend, but you know what I'm saying, he was before we were friends, he was already one of my top rappers from Texas, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Lil Flip, shout out to King Life, shout out to Screwed Up Click, shout out to ESG, shout out to Tom Tom, shout out to Lil Kiki. Shout out to Travis Scott, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Megan, shout out to Megan. Hopefully I'll get to work with Megan in the near future. But we definitely got Fredo Baines coming up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So how'd you link up with Fredo?
DJ Chose. Like I say, everything you do, people act like they do everything for themselves, but hey, I have to say, if it weren't for the people that I know and the people that I'm around and building good relationship with people, a lot of stuff I have probably wouldn't happen, man, because I have to give them their props, and that's just being real.
Yeah, how'd you link up with Chose?
I did a song with him. did a song with him called Blue. I think the video will be coming up here in a minute, but did a song with him called Blue.
Since you
met
already
him.
said it, let's go ahead and jump in it. So let's
do
go
it.
ahead and introduce that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump into the track and let's go. Go ahead and introduce it for me.
This is the next song is called Blue. You know, it's featuring DJ Chose. It's by The Plug. The Plug is myself and Beezy. My brother, that's my brother, you know, and like I said, he's one half of The Plug. And hey, this is one of them songs that just went viral real fast. And like I said, I appreciate everybody who helped support it. Matter of fact, Flip helped support it. He's actually in the video. He's actually on the remix that's going to be on the album. So here you go, Blue featuring DJ Chose with my boy Beezy too.
Let's get it here on PartyAngelsRadio.com, and that's Angels with a motherfucking Z.
The Plug 2123.
I don't wanna be alone. Yeah. I wanna be with you. I'm just saying. I just said she do. She wanna. I'm just saying no. Roller. Yeah. Hot box in there. We would've swore I had a grudge. I beat the beat. You ain't gotta lie already. I'm a dog. Yeah, I beat the pack. I give up round. Show her with 100 pack. Damn expensive, my worth 100 stack. I ain't never had a pad up that she want her money back.
No, she never want her money back. Better 100 stack. Beat it like a punching bag. Floss on the track. Get behind her like a center, baby. I'm a quarterback. And I can make it Hail Mary. After that, we run it back. Cause I know just where you lie. She wanna try her luck with this D up in her life. Her nigga ain't enough, so she single for the night. Come and roll it down.
I don't wanna be alone. Yeah. I wanna be with you. I'm just saying. I just said she do. She wanna. I'm just saying no. Roller. Yeah. Hot box in there. We would've swore I had a grudge. I beat the beat. You ain't gotta lie already. No. I'm a dog. Yeah, I beat the pack. I give up round. Show her with 100 pack. Damn expensive, my worth 100 stack. I ain't never had a pad up that she want her money back.
I ain't never had a say she want her money back. DJ lay the wood, shout it, call me lumberjack. We the team, we the plug, shout it, can you handle that? We just flip and then we pass it kinda like a quarterback. I'ma tackle that, going head first. We gon' tear up the whole house, but the bed first. We got the neighbors mad, got them beating on the wall. After I beat it, shout it, beat it, don't forget them draws.
I don't wanna be alone. Yeah. I wanna be with you. I'm just saying. I just said she do. She wanna. I'm just saying no. Roller. Yeah. Hot box in there. We would've swore I had a grudge. I beat the beat. You ain't gotta lie already. No. I'm a dog. Yeah, I beat the pack. I give up round. Show her with 100 pack. Damn expensive, my worth 100 stack. I ain't never had a pad up that she want her money back.
Yes, sir.
DJ Chose.
Yes, sir. That's
Plug.
another heater.
Blue.
Shout out to Chose, man. Shout out to my brother Chose, man. That was all him on that hook, man. Hey, he killed that.
And if y'all don't know, DJ Chose got a song out right now with Megan Thee Stallion called Thick. So 9 times out of 10, y'all out there twerking and tooting your ass up to it.
Oh yeah, you know, hey, the producers, we don't get a whole lot of love. You know, we don't get a whole lot of fame, but we get our royalties though, so it don't matter. Like we don't get a whole lot of love like the artists, man, but we put in a lot of work. We set the tone for the radio, most definitely. You know.
Now that that video
that was shot in Dallas. Yeah, right? Every video, pretty much every video I've done has been shot in the D. So. Yeah, Yeah.
Oh wow. And what spot was that?
Can't remember the club. I will have to give him my manager. He remembers the name of the club, but it was in this one was in Oak Cliff. I remember the location, I just don't remember the name. But you know, here,
Yeah,
you know, in Oak Cliff,
it was a lounge.
you know, in Oak Cliff, they change the names and stuff every other day anyway. So if I give you the name, it probably didn't change by now. So, but yeah, it's yeah, it was. We had a lot of fun, man. Like I say, shout out to my the other guy rapping. That's my brother, man. That's Beezy. Hell of a producer. He's also a hell of a producer, hell of a rapper, man. And like I say, he's from Mississippi, but he's the man. He gets it in.
Man, so you chose. How did y'all link up?
Through my manager. Like I say, I was just a big fan of him and Beat King at the time. And you know, I'm way in Korea, and my manager was here in Dallas. So I get him to do a lot of leg work for me because, you know, I'm not able to be around all the time because, you know, military calls. And like I say, he hooked me up with DJ Chose. And once we actually met up at the video shoot, that's when me and DJ Chose got close. Man, he gave me his phone number. You know what I'm saying? We started hitting each other up on IG and all that stuff, and like I say, I don't get on IG much a lot, but we started hitting each other up, and we just became, you know, pretty cool. So he's a really humble guy also, and not only just a humble guy, he's a dope producer. You know, he's a very dope producer. So I'm just happy to know him. You know, so he's a good guy.
Man, it sounds like the manager. He that nigga.
Man, he's that nigga. His name is Adam.
Shouts out to Adam, man.
Yeah, shouts out to Adam. Matter of fact, you're gonna get a chance to talk to him this week because try to set up the show with Flip and anybody else actually. So yeah, that's my guy, man. That's not only is he's my manager, he's also family. He's my friend, you know.
For sure. If y'all not paying attention, you know what I'm saying. This man is saying a 20-year career. Look, he done worked hard, grinded hard, put himself in the right situations, and when the time came, and look, he answered. He got linked up with Flip. That's Flip manager too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So boom. So from there, his connect became his connect. Mm-hmm. Everything else just ran with it after that. Like, you smooth sailing right now.
That's it. All you do, you know what I'm saying? You build, like I said earlier in the show, you know, you build relationships with the people that you work with. You know, don't be afraid to put yourself in positions to make friends, man. Like, everybody want to have their camp. Everybody like, this is my clique, you know, my clique. Our clique is the best, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, put yourself out there to be around other people than just your clique, you know what I'm saying? So.
And now one thing though I've noticed about Dallas is real hard on that one because everybody is beefing and going back and forth on who the best, you know what I'm saying? And 1 minute all these cats was partners. Now all of a sudden everybody beefing and everybody dissing each other.
And you know the crazy thing about it, we talk about, when I was just talking about cliques and camps and all that kind of stuff, it's usually the cliques and camps that's starting the beef. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even the two people that's actually going back and forth with each other, you know? So like I say, we got to put all that petty stuff behind us, man, and get to this money, man, or you know, just and be able to put other people on, you know? We can't be beefing with each other all the time, man. And it's just music, man. It's music.
It
you
is.
know,
So if y'all artists is listening, man, stop all the beef and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about who the dopest in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Just be humble. If you're a hot artist, be a hot artist. But get out there and do your thing, man. Because again, when you put yourself in those situations, you're looking at a guy right here. He didn't have to beef. He just had to connect with some people, do some hard work, and now he's sitting up here kicking his feet up. Checks just rolling in every month.
Man, checks is rolling in not only from the music, also from the military. So hey, checks just rolling in. Like, for one thing, the people will let you know who the best is. You ain't got to go out there and tell everybody you're the best. If you the best, the streets will tell you. Trust me, The streets will let you know that how dope you are. So just go out there and make the best music that you can make, and let the streets decide.
Those are facts. Now, you got anything over there in the lab that you're working on that here on PartyAngelsRadio.com with the motherfucking Z, we may be able to get a sample or something?
Oh man, I'm working on a whole lot right now. Matter of fact, I'm working on an artist named King South. He's here from Austin, Texas. He signed under King Life Records. Dope album. I produced the whole album. Me and Flip got an album coming out together. It's called Be Great. It's an 8-track EP. Got a bunch of major artists on there, a bunch of legends. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful that the legends were able to contribute to the album, just because, you know what I'm saying, just because of who we are, you know, and how we are as friends. So the album, you know, it contains went all the way to Memphis and got Project Pat, one of my favorites, you know, Tum Tum, of course, Kiki, DJ Chose again, you know, a lot of artists. So the biggest, also I also have a VST coming out called The Plug, because, you know, I have my own company called The Plug, and it's a VST. It's an instrument that producers can use to make beats, and it's gonna be pretty dope. I'm putting it out through Studio Link, and it's I'm gonna have to send it to you so you can show it off for me. You know, help me show it off, and it's a great plug-in, and because I've used it on several tracks that's getting ready to come out. So it's a dope plug-in. So just be looking out for that. Man,
that's what's up. So what's the difference as far as with King Life and Clover G's?
King Life is Flip's label. Clover G's is Flip's camp. So the label is King Life, which, you know what I'm saying, hey, got some dope artists, you know. I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to be a part of the King Life family, you know. So, man.
Can we expect
Go ahead, my bad.
New shit from you.
I said I was supposed to put some stuff out in 2020, but 2020 has been so horrible for everybody. I said I'm gonna wait until 2021 before I put anything out. So beginning of 2021, the album with myself and Flip will be out. You know, he'll be doing the rapping, I'll be doing the production. You know, I got a couple of bars on there because I still got a little flow on me, but you know, I'm mainly a producer, so the album's gonna be pretty dope. I'm also working on some tracks with Mr. Lucci. He's coming out with a new album. We're probably gonna do an album together. You know, a whole bunch of working with a bunch of legends. You know, Lucci just got out. You know, he just got out.
Right.
And he was at a record signing that Tum Tum and Flip was doing for the Made in Texas album that I also produced on, which is, you know, we made the Billboard. But he came up to the signing, and like I say, I already knew Mr. Pookie, and so I got in touch with Mr. Lucci, and next thing I know, I started sending him beats. He loved them. He started rapping on them, and he actually got on the album with me and Flip also. So now I talked to him like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Let's do an album together. He was like, shoot, I'm down. You know, you make fire beats, so let's get it. So actually, so in 2021, I'll probably be doing a lot of albums with a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the new wave right now. So I'm just gonna be doing a lot of art.
What's going on with Lucci? Because I know when he got out, he did the track when he first started Certified, which is a banger.
Yeah.
And you know, right after that, I ain't really hear too much from him. So I was trying to figure out, you know, what's going on with him, because I figured he would have came out just with loads of shit, just ready to roll.
Oh yeah, he ready to roll, man. Actually, he's coming down here to record in my studio to get some songs out of the way for the album, you know. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned, you know what I'm saying? I got some like I say, the biggest one is the one with Flip, and we got people trying to get into the mix on that one, but you know, I told him it's a closed session from now on. It's pretty much done, so nobody else can actually get on it, so it's done. But you know, hopefully we can do a part 2. And like I say, make sure y'all go out and get that the Flip and Tum Tum album, Made in Texas. Had some pretty good production on there with myself. Shout out to Young Baller. Young Baller, he's a dope producer from Dallas. He's dope. He's a real dope producer. I consider him.
Man, I'm gonna have to pull up on you this week, man. Like I said, Friday, I'm gonna wake up, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the slab. I'm gonna come your way.
Oh yeah. I'm here, man. I'm always in the studio coming up with different tracks and coming up with different music and just trying to get it in. You know, just trying to put the best thing out, best music out, man. That's what it's all about. Just putting out the best music. You know.
Y'all gonna get a Floss and Throw track. Promise you.
Oh yes, sir. I remember I gave you some beats way back in the day in Hawaii, man. And like I say, you know, I was still honing my craft then. But to this very day, you know, don't ever think that you just got it down packed, man. Because to this very day, I'm still learning stuff. You know, I'm still learning the new wave. I'm still don't ever stop trying to learn. You know, like I say, they can't take away what you learn. So always try to learn as much as you can. And try to get in as much as you can get in. Like, go to every studio session if you can. You know, go to every show. You never know who you're gonna meet. You know,
Facts.
So
Facts.
build relationships.
And that's one thing, man. I had a long talk with one of my partners the other day, man, and he was kind of down. The cat been doing music, but he just had a show, and I went to the show and supported him, and you know they kind of hold him on performing, and he was trying to start to question himself, like. Damn, man. I mean, I got the love. I love music, but it's like the shit ain't flowing for me. And I had to educate him, man. Like, bro, you gotta get out here and grind. I was like,
you gotta get out and grind.
That ain't shit,
man.
I told him the same thing. Yeah. You gotta show up to every fucking show. You gotta network. You gotta get in contact with the right people. I mean, you can have a love for the music, but you also gotta have love for the grind and get out there and put your feet on ground, or you know, we call it boots on ground.
Boots on ground.
Put yourself out there, because I say again. He a dope artist. I said, but if you don't put yourself in the public eye, who gonna fucking know you? Yeah.
You gotta put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? But don't let a letdown like a something that happened at a show determine, you know, how you feel as an artist, man. Stuff is gonna happen to this very day. Bad stuff still happen to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff happens, man. Like you're gonna get shorted out some money or something not gonna go your way. It happens to everybody, man. Even the biggest artists. So don't let that.
Facts.
Yeah, don't let that turn you away from doing what you love, man. Because if music, if you stop looking at it at I gotta get famous, I gotta get rich, make the music first and let the other stuff come. You know, it'll come. If you serious about it. If you're serious about it and that's what you love to do, everything of the fans, the money, the fame, all that stuff will come with it, man. Like I say, but you also got to tell yourself once you get in the game, you know, everybody say what they will do for money, but you also got to ask yourself what you won't do for money, because you know a lot of people get in there and they just forget all about the little person and sell their soul. So you gotta. Tell them you got to find out what you won't do for the money, not just what you will do.
Big facts. So I got one more question for you, man, before we wrap everything up and get the hell on out of here. So one of my boys, he's been on the show, you know what I'm saying? Up Squad Gang. Matter of fact, the video I showed in the beginning. Okay,
yeah,
so
that was dope.
My boy Vino. Vino Bars, he's definitely one of the dopest artists here in Dallas. Shouts out to Vino. Shouts out to Up Squad. But Dope Soul, he's also a member of the crew, you know what I'm saying, the Up Squad. He done had an issue like that he been talking about and tweeting as far as he had sent Lil Bow Wow a track, you know what I'm saying, months ago. And they talked to tweet. He even put the screenshots of they talking on IG or whatever. Bow Wow fucked around and took his song. And had the audacity to fucking tweet about it and saying, well, hey, you know, it could be your song, but if you don't do the shit you're supposed to do, it's somebody else's song. Now, he said that he owns songs, so it's like, that's crazy. So, like, what kind of advice do you have for artists like that see an opportunity to fuck with a mainstream artist, but try not to get hold?
Man, you know what? That's a good question because I've been done like that several times. You know, I put music on SoundCloud. You know, put my beats on SoundCloud so people can hear it. Next thing I know, I go on YouTube and I see artists using my beats. So, you know, like I say, you just gotta have, you know, I know sometimes you just want to work with the big artists and stuff like that, but you gotta think they're looking for the next hit too. You know, they're looking for the next hit too. So they'll do whatever it takes to get that next hit, whether it's steal or try to come up off of you. So you gotta know the game. Remember what I said earlier. You gotta learn the game. Like I say, learn as much as you can in this game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing they can never take away from you. If you learn as much as you can, that way, if something like that does happen, you'll know how to, you know, fight it, and you'll know how to get what's owed to you. You know, because it's been a lot of tracks that I've done. I've been on a lot of major songs. Some of them I didn't get my credit for. You know, but at the same time, but that was a learning. That was a learning phase for me because now I know how to protect myself and I know how to get what's coming to me. So, I mean, don't always look at it like, oh man, he stole my money, I quit, or you know, I want to shoot up his house or whatever. You know, just take it as a learning, just take it as a learning step and so learn from
take that L, but turn it into a learning lesson.
Hey man, you're gonna take some L's in this game, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying be okay with it, but man, in the music game, you're gonna take some L's, man. Like I've taken a lot of them, but I also took a lot of W's, which I'm happy to claim. Sure. So, hey, but that's just how that's the nature of this game. But every L that you take, learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Learn from that L so you can turn it into a W. So, you know. Speaking of L's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know all about L's right now, especially with my Cowboys doing what they're doing right now. So,
hey, before we do that, we're going to jump into the world topic before we get out of here. So, I'm going to get my Lombardi to talk to me. What the hell's going on out here? Oh, speaking of, man, I always do a world topic. So, we're gonna talk football here for a second, man. But your pops, he was still a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we grew. You know what? In my house,
Cowboys.
In my house, we grew up Steelers fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? My dad was a Steelers fan. I was a Steelers fan growing up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, during the '90s, you know, I'm from Dallas, so you know, I'm watching the Cowboy games all the time. So yeah, I have a lot of love for the Steelers. Don't get me wrong. Cowboys are my squad, but I have a lot of love for the Steelers because I grew up a Steelers fan. You know, in my household until about 92, 93. That's when I kind of switched it over to the Cowboys. So, but the way the Cowboys looking right now, woo boy, man, they got to do something about that defense, man. Jesus.
Well, I mean, number one, when you already had the number one offense last year, why in the hell would you pick a wide receiver to help? You're already getting 35, 40 points a game. What the fuck else you need?
That's Jerry Jones, man. That's just Jerry Jones. He liked to. It was I don't know. It just looked pretty, you know. It looked pretty to grab CD Lamb. You know what I'm saying? Instead of grabbing a safety. Yeah, that or you know, or shoot, get rid of Amari Cooper, man. He don't show up for every game anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather keep the young hungry guy for less money and get rid of Coop, you know, and trade him for somebody on defense. But Dallas always has had the talent, but you know, until Jerry Jones is gone, I don't see us doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I have to go down there to Dallas and I have to go to Dallas all the time and hear my dad, you know, talk about the Steelers. Matter of fact, I got a present for him and I got a present for you, man. I got the Steelers helmet, the chrome one. I got a bunch of them. When I seen it at the store, man, I said, man, let me get these daggone Steelers helmets for my pops and one for Thode, man. I'm gonna get y'all Steelers helmet. I'm gonna keep one for myself too, because deep down inside, you know, I'm still a Steelers fan too. So
for sure, man, for sure. It's gonna be a good season, man. I ain't gonna lie. We got y'all this Sunday, and I feel like
y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. Y'all ain't got nothing to worry about, man. That defense, man. You definitely got to worry about the offense doing anything. You know what? What I've noticed, one thing I've noticed, Dak might not have been the perfect quarterback, but I can honestly say is he was a hell of a leader on that team. Like when he got hurt, you can see everything just falling down, man. Like I give him his props on that, man. He's a great leader. You know, you can't ask everybody was like, what is Zeke's team? Is Zeke's team? Okay, Zeke's got the opportunity, and what has he been doing? You know, when Dak was without Zeke, he didn't win every game, but he didn't lose every game. So you know, but at the same time, man. But I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I'm a diehard Steelers fan, but I love my Steelers. But you know, I'm sad about the NFL. I'm sad. I don't even want to watch the NFL right now. I probably won't even watch the game.
So if we gonna get Floss prediction before we get out of here, as of this week right now, who's gonna be in the Super Bowl?
It's kind of, you know, with the Steelers being undefeated, you know, I would have to go, and with them being my AFC team, I would have to say the Steelers. Man, Steelers and maybe the Bucks.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that I say about me. I'm 100% fair. I talk truth. I speak facts. If I'm being honest, 100% honest right now, out of the AFC, I have Kansas City first.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you're right.
Only because they blowing people out the water. We won our last 2 games against great teams, but we was built, you know what I'm saying? If I see in the next couple of weeks that we just still grounding and pounding and not getting by the edge of our teeth, I'll feel a little better. But they give me cardiac arrest, bro.
They got a great offense, though. You know, they got a great offense, but to me, I think your defense. I think the Steelers' defense is just a little bit. I think they can slow them down. If they can keep them at 30 or below, I think the Steelers had a chance to beat them. You know,
we just had issues with Lamar because he runs. And then they're a run team. That's the only reason we had issues.
Yeah.
I see issues with Pat Mahomes. But outside of that, on the NFC side, if I ever had a second team, it's the Seahawks, bro.
Yes, man.
Russell Wilson,
I think Russell Wilson is my pick for MVP. You know, he's a dope quarterback, man. I've always been a fan of Russell Wilson, man.
He's literally doing everything without nothing, and that was my biggest knock on Dak. When we took away everything from you, when we took your line, we took your run game, we took your defense, can you still go out there and perform? And Russell did it for 16 games with nothing.
He did.
Went 9-7. I have to.
He did. But to me, you know, that's true. That's true. But he also has way better coaching than that. Way better coaching. I don't know what the hell the coach, man. You know what? Last week when I watched the Cowboys play, I was like, man, you can't tell when this team ain't trying to tank. Just from the plays they were calling, man. I was like, man, all them flea flicker plays. I ain't never seen the Cowboys run a flea flicker before. They ran like 3 of them. Like you can't tell when they ain't trying to. Yeah, but still, I'm like, man, he's a quarterback in the NFL. He should be able to throw the ball. Like I don't.
Lie to you. I could see it in his eyes before they said that dude was scared. And look, if he was scared against the Eagles, I promise you, they gonna bring.
Hey, that quarterback plays so bad that they don't even want to start him this next game, and he's not even hurt. So
man,
that's so yeah, we probably won't do so well on offense, man. Like I say,
we gonna see, man. We definitely gonna see. Somebody hit me up. They got some tickets for 200, and I know online last week Jerry tickets was running 800 to 2 G's. So I'm plotting.
Man, so you going?
Yeah.
You going to the game, man? Yeah, I need to get down there and go to a Dallas Cowboy game, but it damn sure won't be this year. It won't be this year, man. I ain't finna waste my money on this season, man. because they didn't even the play caller,
man. It's hopefully it's a blowout and they ain't got nothing to worry about.
I think it should be. Y'all defense is just way too good for this. Because I think y'all defense is twice as good as Philadelphia. So, you know, if they held us to 3 field goals. So we probably get 3 points this whole game, man. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get some good draft picks this year and upgrade this defense, man. Because I don't even think I've ever seen the Cowboys play defense this bad. Because they keep saying, "Oh, well, it's a new defense, man." Everybody keeps saying, "Calm down, it's a new defense," and they didn't have an off season. I'm like, well, you can say that about the other teams too.
Because you got to remember, last year we went 16 games. Well, I'm sorry, we went 14 games without a quarterback. We went through 4 different quarterbacks, and we still finished 8-7-1 with the worst offense in the league.
Yeah, you're right.
That's, you know what I'm saying? That's some hellified coaching, bro.
Man, I was hoping.
Personally, I wanted us to fold, tank, and get to him, and let Ben retire.
Hey, but Ben ain't been playing so bad this year, though, man. I got a lot of respect for Ben.
But he said it. He said, "I came back because of the defense."
Oh yeah. He's a good quarterback, man. I don't know why people give him so much shit, but I like Big Ben.
For sure, I fuck with him. Well, man, we're gonna go ahead and get everything wrapped up, Floss. Man, I appreciate you so much, man, for coming through. We definitely got a lot of work to do. For real shit, we're gonna put together some shit. We're gonna bring you to the D. We're gonna get some artists. We're gonna throw an event, bro. I want you to check out some of the talent we got. And I'm gonna host that bitch, and I got one of the Fly's DJ, Johnny Rip. Holla at me, man. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna holla at DJ Johnny Rip. I need you to come fuck with me. But
like I say, I got
it. Let's wrap it up. Do your shots out and let everybody know where they can find you, bro.
Man, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Floss on the Track. Also, I want to give a shout out to everybody at the plug. Shout out to Beezy. Shout out to Bree. Shout out to Calvin. Shout out to A-Dot, my manager. Shout out to Flip, Screwed Up Click. My boys down in Memphis, Moneybag Yo, Young Dog, Project Pat, Juicy J, 3-6 Mafia, pretty much everybody that I rock with. DJ Chose, Young Baller, my son Amari, my wife Shanika, those are my backbones, man. So, hey, I appreciate you having me on the show, man. And like I say, you got artists that want to come down. I got this $50,000 studio here. You know what I'm saying? And they can get in here and we can make hits. We can make some history, man.
If y'all listening, share this live, baby.
Yeah.
D-Town legend. They reaching out to you, man. Y'all come through and fuck with us. Well, again, man, y'all already know who it is. It's your host with all the chronic smoke because I am off papers. I'm not from here. I just get it done here. I'm Razorback and then I'm Razor packing and I'm dripping nothing but this Arkansas. And even if I'm outside, I'm still in the motherfucking building. And this is what was your motivation? You know what I'm saying? The next rendition, my nigga Floss is in the building, man. We're going to end this out with another Dallas legend. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, she is no longer with us. But you know what? Her music gonna still live long, man. And I sad to say, I was at AOD Strip Club and literally talking to a manager, man. Shouts out to Shice House, and he understood the type of flow that I had, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I need you and her to do some shit together." And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, we never did, man. But I know that shit would have been so crazy. So if y'all never learn nothing else, man, when y'all get these opportunities, please make sure y'all take advantage of these opportunities, man, because unfortunately right now, we just lost King Bun in Chicago to some violence, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta in a shooting. He got shot by an off-duty police officer. The dude just started his career, bro. So y'all please take this shit serious and make sure y'all go out there and take hold of every opportunity y'all can, man. And make sure y'all give everybody their flowers while we at it. So I want to say RIP to Prophet, man. Here, you know what I'm saying? Again, RIP here at partyangelsradio.com with a motherfucking Z. This is What Was Your Motivation? And we are out. Let's go.
Still 30 of niggas and bitches trying to take my position. Ain't worried about competition. They barely got recognition. Flame the odds. Been popping since the time when it comes to switching. I got it, no indecision. Hit lyrics with precision. Conflicted, but at the same time. Maneuver like a menace. Confused about my conviction. I losing my comprehension. Straight bossing. Across my gun line and face the consequences. Every repercussions with deadly intentions. Ain't no miss. I'm serious about my business. When I'm feeling affliction, just follow my intuition. Don't overthink my decision. Keep pushing it to the limit. Get money while y'all pretending these hoes is faking a bitch and it's pushing me to my limit. Ain't worried about the critics. A lot of these niggas gimmicks. Fill them up with venom. Kill them before the 16 is finished. Y'all got in my seat to feel what I say like it's their religion. To niggas taking like bitches. I'm at the head with the bitches. It's a long time. But the streets ain't gave up on me yet. Bitches steady screaming. They ready when I'm set. Touchdown with a strong mind. Pick it back, billing, chasing the check. Money motivated, living with no regret. Yeah, it's on cause I'm home now. None of you bitches is fucking with me. Fuck it. Come to my city, yeah, place a bet on any track. I run it back, never hesitating to step. Putting up that it's on that map if I gotta do it myself. I've been gone for a long time. But the streets ain't gave up on me yet. Bitches steady screaming. They ready when I'm set. Touchdown with a strong mind. Pick it back, billing, chasing the check. Money motivated, living with no regret. Yeah, it's on cause I'm home now. None of you bitches is fucking with me. Fuck it. Come to my city, yeah, place a bet on any track. I run it back, never hesitating to step. Putting up that it's on that map if I gotta do it myself. I'm an outside affiliate to the death of me. Rapping out since my early teeth. Paper chasing, motivated, go get it. It's my pedigree. Bitches hating niggas ain't what they claim that they deserve to be. Packing pencils but never pull the trigger. That's a surgery to me. Feel like killing them verbally. This is lyrical surgery. Came home from prison, back on the mission. Ain't heard a word from me till niggas hit my line like you need it on the scene urgently. Heavy hitters make daily decisions with a sense of urgency. All in flexing, don't worry me. Dedicated my life to get the bag and run it back till I'm $100 million deep. Elevated to get the cream. Integrated within the team. Profit by profit. Never gonna stop. I get it by enemies. Off the muscle, gotta know I'm a hustle. Winning in every league. Vision with lyrics. Back on my business. Dripping on anything. Second my digits. Keeping my distance. Niggas is enemies. Speaking on what I live. It's a giving. Niggas remember me. For a long time. But the streets ain't gave up on me yet. Bitches steady screaming. They ready when I'm set. Touchdown with a strong mind. Pick it back, billing, chasing the check. Money motivated. Living with no regret. Yeah, it's on cause I'm home now. None of you bitches is fucking with me. Fuck it. Come to my city. Yeah, place a bet on any track. I run it back. Never hesitating to step. Putting up that it's on that map if I gotta do it myself. I've been gone for a long time. But the streets ain't gave up on me yet. Bitches steady screaming. They ready when I'm set. Touchdown with a strong mind. Pick it back, billing, chasing the check. Money motivated. Living with no regret. Yeah, it's on cause I'm home now. None of you bitches is fucking with me. Fuck it. Come to my city. Yeah, place a bet on any track. I run it back. Never hesitating to step. Putting up that it's on that map if I gotta do it myself.
Yeah, they wanna treat us like we second tier talent or something, but we up, man, and we gon' keep grinding, and we gon' keep moving, and we gon' keep pushing till we get what we've been waiting on. Up squad. Man, I love this shit.